Hey, it's Pauline. Today I'm visiting Team Middlebury, where we're going to learn about sustainable building materials. Let's go check it out. I'm here with Ari at the Insite house from Middlebury College. Can you tell us about your major and what your role in the project was?
I majored in Latin American Studies and Political Science with a minor in Global Health, and I was the solar engineer.
Not appropriate.
And can you tell us about the sustainable materials used in your house?
So for us, a big focus of our home was sustainability from start to finish. And as you can see on our shirt, we were very into the idea of local materials to both reduce transportation emissions and costs, and also to make sure that we were supporting our local community and benefiting from the knowledge of the artisans in our community. So let's see, on the outside of our house we have reclaimed barnwood siding. This is all from barns in Vermont, and some of it was taken down by a team of a barn that was no longer in use. And inside the house we can see our maple flooring, which was harvested by the college forester and some students up in the college forests, and then laid by students and milled locally. Our floors were harvested in the Middlebury College forests and then milled locally by a fifth generation miller, and then laid by students. And we are really proud of them, and they have the tap holes that show where they were used for sugaring. It's all sugar maple. Another local material that we use is our Vermont slate in the bathroom floor, and we also try to use a lot of recycled materials. So all of our steel has very high recycled content, about in the high 90%. And then our concrete countertops are all recycled, and they are by a company in Massachusetts that has come up with a more innovative approach to concrete that uses less of the harmful materials in traditional concrete. And most of our furniture was either made by students with local materials or was bought because it uses a lot of recycled materials.
And why is it important to use local and sustainable materials when building?
We think it's very important to use local and sustainable materials because the house needs to be part of its community, and it's a great way to engage with the community, to talk with the artisans, to realize how much knowledge is around you. And then by using these local materials, we use what has kind of been designed for that climate. So all of these boards have weathered the Vermont climate and kind of stood the test of time. They're about 180 years old. They're older than anything in Irvine that has been built by our civilization, not by any indigenous civilization. But they are also just a beautiful reminder of where we come from and who we are. And we've learned so much from all of the artisans and the kind of people who've talked about what the way things were and then how to use these local materials. And we also haven't, when we could, we got materials that we didn't have to ship from anywhere, that we could just kind of go down the road and pick up.
Did your studies at school influence any part of the design in the house, or was your major kind of different and then you kind of picked up the experience and learned as you went?
My major doesn't encompass most of, or a lot. It's some of what I did in college, but I was also the head of the organic farm, and I'm a firefighter and an EMT. So a lot of those other interests played more of a role than the Latin American Studies and the political science. But when I was in Brazil, I started studying sustainable architecture, and I did a lot with kind of solar and passive, and I took that into account when I was building this structure. And a lot of what I did for this project was self-taught. It wasn't through any of my major classes. It was me looking for resources and for people who could be a reference.
That's great. And what careers are possibilities now that you've had this experience?
Anything, really. I could build houses, I could install solar panels, I can do landscaping, I can be a farmer. I mean, I want to be a farmer, but I am currently at the point where I have so many options and I don't know what I want to do next. this has been a great experience.
Great. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you. Come again. We'll see you around. Tune in.
Charge up.
Be part of the solution.
Join us for the next episodes of Watt Trekker. Use the link below to sign up for a chance to win prizes and to be notified when our next episode is available online.